everyone. Today we are going to derive transfer function from a state model. From our previous discussion, we know that any state equation can be written as Ax, x dot equal to Ax plus Bu, and the output equation can be written as Cx plus Du, where A is system matrix, B input, C output matrix, and D is the input and output coupling matrix. Now, to find the transfer function from a state model, first what we have to consider, that the initial condition is 0. Initial condition for the system is 0. Otherwise, we cannot derive the transfer function. Right? So, the first thing we have to consider that initial condition for the system is 0. And by definition, we know that transfer function comes in the form of S domain, that is, it is in Laplace domain. So, what we have to take, we have to get the output and input. That means the output is Ys and the input is Us. So, we have to take the Laplace transform of both of them, and if we take the ratio, that will be our transfer function considering initial condition of the system is 0. So, what we are taking, we will take first Laplace transform of state and output equation. That I am going to take. Okay. So now first it is the derivative. Derivative means we know if we consider it in Laplace domain, it will become S into Xs, right? And what comes, a initial condition come with the derivative. But as we have considered the initial condition for the system is 0, that means that minus x0 part, which is the initial condition, this will be 0. So that means this x0 part will be 0 as we are considering the transfer function model. So this Sx will be equal to A into Xs plus B into Us. Now I am taking the Xs in one side. So now this A is a matrix. So naturally, if I want to subtract, I have to take a identity matrix. So this will become Xs. If I take the Xs out of the and this is the common part. So if I take out of the bracket, I will find it will be Si minus A. This will be equal to B into Us. So what we are getting? Therefore, Xs will be inverse of Si minus A inverse into Bus. So this is the first equation. Okay, this is the first equation. Now I am going to take the Laplace transform of the output. So what it will be? The Ys will be equal to C into Xs plus Du. Right? So here if I put the value of Xs from the equation 1, my output will become Sc into Si minus A inverse B into Us plus D into Us. So if now what we have to take, we have to get the transfer function. So it will be Ys upon Us. So if I take the Us common from this, the right hand side equation, and if I take the ratio of output by input, I will get the expression as C into Si minus A inverse into B plus D. So this is the way by virtue of which you will able to find the transfer function from ABCD matrix. Okay. So this is the form by virtue of which you can able to get the transfer function from the ABCD matrix. Now just look at an example. Suppose we are having this dynamical equation. This is the state model. State equation and output equation is given. Now we want to determine the transfer function. So what is the transfer function? The transfer function, expression of transfer function will be ys by us, and it will be c into si minus a inverse b plus d. But as d is not present, naturally this part will not occur. So my expression will be c into si minus a inverse into b as d matrix is a null matrix. Okay, as d is 0. So let's start. So what is the thing? This matrix we have to determine, then we have to multiply c and b with it. Now it is an inverse. Inverse means any inverse. That means how can I get this inverse of it? Si minus a inverse. We can find, we have to get the adjoint matrix of Si minus a, and if I able to determine the determinant of Si minus a, then dividing by adjoint, dividing adjoint matrix by the determinant, we can able to get the inverse of Si minus a. Now I am just telling you how to get the adjoint of a 2 cross 2 matrix. It will be a 2 cross 2 matrix, because if you take Si minus a, that means S into identity matrix. As A is a 2 cross 2 matrix, it is a 2 cross 2 matrix. Naturally, you have to take the identity matrix as a 2 cross 2 matrix where the diagonal elements are 1 minus A. A means 0, 1, minus 2 and minus 3. So if you subtract this, you will find S, then it will be minus 1. Now here you will find 0 minus minus, this will be plus 2, and the third will be S, and the fourth will be S plus 3. So this is the matrix Si minus A. Now what we have to do? We have to find the adjoint of this matrix. So we have to find the adjoint of this matrix. Okay. Now to find adjoint, we have to get the cofactor. So cofactor. So we have to determine cofactor. Okay. So what are the cofactors? The cofactors, as it is a 2 cross 2 matrix, naturally 4 cofactors will be there. A1 1, that means first row, first column element. Then A1 2, then A2 1, and then A2 2. First row, first column. First row, second column. Second row, first column, and second row, second column. So now, as 1 plus 1, first row, first column, that is 1 plus 1 means 2. So the position is an even position, so it will be a plus value. this position 1 plus 2 is a odd position, it will be a minus value. This position is also odd, but this is even. So in this way plus and minus are determined. Now how we are going to get the cofactors? So that for that I am writing Si minus A again. So our matrix was S minus 1 to S plus 3. It was S minus 1, 2 and S plus 3. Okay. Now 1, 1, that means first row, that means this element. First row means this row. This row. First row means this row. This row. And first column means this column. So if you hide first row and first column, the element remain in the system is S plus 3. So you have to write it as S plus 3. You have to write the element as S plus 3. So it will be S plus 3. Similarly, this will be first row and second column. First row and second column. This means first row and second column. So what is the remaining element? 2. So you have to, you know that it will be minus 2. The second cofactor will be minus 2. Next is second row, first column. Second row means this row. Second row means this row, and the column is the first column. So which element we are getting? We are only getting this minus 1. Okay, so now it will be my minus 1, that means it will be plus 1. And last is second row and second column. So the remaining factor is S. So it will be plus S. Now my cofactor matrix will be S plus 3 minus 2, 1 and S. Okay. Now what is my adjoint matrix? Adjoint of Si minus A will be transpose of cofactor matrix. It will be transpose of this. Okay, it will be transpose of this. So it will become S plus 3 minus 2 and 1 and S. Okay, so now this is the adjoint matrix. Now if this is adjoint, how can we get the inverse of Si minus A? So Si minus A inverse will be this matrix divided by the determinant of Si minus A. So S plus 3, 1 minus 2 S divided by the determinant of Si minus A. That means S into S plus 3 minus minus plus 2. So it is becoming S plus 3, 1 minus 2 S. This will be S square plus 3S plus 2. So this is this matrix. Now if we want to get the transfer function, what is that? This is C into Si minus A inverse into B. So So what was our C matrix? C was 1 0 and B was 0 1. Okay. So C was 1 0. It's a row matrix. Sorry. It is 1 0. Now what we have to do? We have to write this S plus 3 1 minus 2 S. Okay. And this will be 1 this will be 1 0 and it was 0 1. Now we have to divide this with S squared plus 3S plus 2, right? So as it is a 2 cross, there is 1 row, so 1 cross 2. This is a 1 cross 2 matrix. This is a 1 cross 2 matrix. This is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So if we multiply, it will be a 1 cross 2 matrix. So what is going to happen? If I multiply this, it will become S plus this part and this row and this column. So S plus 3. Okay. So the first element is S plus 3 and this row and second column, and the second element will be 1. So after multiplication of this and this matrix, it is becoming a 1 cross 2, 1 cross 2. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply this with 0 and 1. Okay. It is a 2 cross 1. 2 cross 1. So the single element will be there. Okay. So it will be S square 3S plus 2. Now this is the row and this is the column. This part is 0. So final value is becoming 1 by S square plus 3S plus 2. So this is the transfer function of that particular system where A matrix is this, B is this and C is this. Hope you all understood the lecture. Thank you.